Sony reveals new Spider-Man No Way Home concept art. Newly unveiled concept art from the MCU and Sony's recent Spider-Man No Way Home shows some of the early ideas for the film that never made it to the big screen. Among the images shared by No Way Home concept artist Mark Ocon are several exploring the mirror dimension's mind-bending appeal, along with one displaying the film's 3 Spider-Men around the Statue of Liberty. Ocon shared the images on Twitter and teased fans with plenty more to come. Fans have been lapping up every ounce of Spider-Man-related content since No Way Home was first announced, hardly slowing in their obsession even after the film hit theaters. The slow release of concept art is a perfect way to tide fans over until No Way Home is available for purchase or streaming, a highly anticipated date that is still several months away. Plus, the fresh concept art lets fans get a glimpse of what could have been. While the spectacular scenes that made the final cut were in no way disappointing, it's still fun to see the alternate options that were ultimately nixed. The first of the concept images shows a downward view of a very warped New York City. The streets below are stacked in geometric clusters, folding away to reveal uninterrupted sky far below or maybe above. It's disconcerting and captivating, with a feast of careful details buried behind each corner and overhanging rooftop. The image is one of several mirror dimension concepts Ocon produced for the film. While he noted, in his tweet, that he wishes No Way Home had used that small-town USA fractal setup in the movie, the final result was still pretty breathtaking. Another image from the mirror dimension shows a much more familiar scene. As noted by Ocon, his second image is much closer to what was actually used in the final scene. It shows a messy, but somehow still organized, tangle of overlapping rocks surrounding a cruising train. It has far fewer details than the city scene, but this may be why it, or something similar to it, was chosen. You can only take in so many details in the midst of an action-packed film like No Way Home. Ocon's final image looks so close to the final product viewers could easily be forgiven for mistaking the shot with an official poster. Each of the film's 3 Spider-Men appears in the image, caught mid-swing alongside the altered Statue of Liberty. Facing them, with an explosion at his back, is Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. In the sky behind, hints of the sandstorm that harkens Flint Marko's arrival can be seen mixing with lighting produced by Electro. The image looks like it was taken straight out of the movie, apart from a few details. Primarily, Tom Holland's Spidey suit isn't quite right. He's wearing the black and red fit from Spider-Man Far From Home instead of the integrated suit he dons in No Way Home. Alongside the final image, Ocon noted that he is almost done sharing his No Way Home concept art with Twitter. This idea didn't sit well with fans, who quickly complained that they were far from done enjoying his creations. Ms. Marvel episode titles may have leaked and Twitter is breaking them down. Last night, Twitter user Shruti Rao pointed out that TV Time had episode names and release dates for Ms. Marvel. After her post, other users shared their comic book knowledge to give us a better insight into the meaning of the titles. Up until today, we've gotten a lot of useful info about the new Marvel series. In 2020, we found out that Iman Vellani would play hero Kamala Khan. Earlier this week, we received hints that Ms. Marvel and Spider-Man were connected. It has already been confirmed that the series will be in Phase 4 of the MCU. According to the site, Ms. Marvel will premiere on May 13th. The same thing happened to She-Hulk, which doesn't have a public release date otherwise. The first title is self-explanatory. Kamala Khan, Embiggen. Fans of the comics know that Embiggen is the catchphrase that Kamala Khan uses when she changes her size. Twitter users have since started digging into the titles of each episode, giving us valuable information. One Twitter user notes that the title Lockjaws is likely referring to the character Lockjaw. Lockjaw is a pet to the Inhuman royal family in the comics. At one point, in Earth 616, he's sent by Medusa to keep an eye on Inhuman Ms. Marvel. He even helps her in her battle against the clone of Thomas Edison, the inventor. Others note that the title The Woman I Look Up To might be a nod to Carol Danvers. In the MCU, Brie Larson plays Carol Danvers, Kamala Khan's predecessor, also known as Ms. Marvel, followed by Captain Marvel. As for how accurate the dates and titles of the new series are, we currently don't know, but that doesn't change the fact that it will arrive this summer. Firestarter trailer more than lives up to the title. It's been almost 6 months since a Stephen King adaptation graced our screens, so we were about due, given how voraciously Hollywood loves to adapt the horror icon's back catalog. The last project out of the gate was Epix's period-set series Chapelwaite, but next up is Blumhouse's Firestarter, which has also been announced for a simultaneous day and date debut in theaters and on Paramount+. Keith Thomas directs the latest version of the story with a script from Scott Teems, and there's no shortage of pyrokinesis on display in the footage. Zac Efron is comfortably the biggest name in the cast, playing the father of a young daughter who develops the mysterious ability, which piques the attention of a shady government agency known as the Shop, who make it their mission to hunt down, capture, and ultimately control the girl. At the very least, we know Firestarter will live up to its title, because there are in fact a handful of fires being started in the trailer, so nobody's going to sue Blumhouse or Paramount for false advertising. The update of the 1984 feature comes to theaters and streaming on May 13th, and we'll be curious to see how it fares hitting multiplexes 1 week after Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi release date confirmed. A new poster as Kumail Nanjiani, Joel Edgerton join cast. While all the Star Wars TV shows have been highly anticipated, no show has been as anticipated as the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Star Wars fans have been eagerly awaiting the upcoming drama about the fan-favorite character since it was first announced at 2019's D23 Expo. And now, after months of anticipation and waiting, fans finally have a premiere date for the show as well as a poster that gives us a tantalizing glimpse at the main character. According to a Disney press release, Obi-Wan Kenobi, the new Disney Plus limited series from Lucasfilm, will debut exclusively on Disney Plus May 25th. The series stars Ewan McGregor, reprising his role as the iconic Jedi Master. The release also gives a short description of the show's storyline, including a hint as to where this show fits into the grander Star Wars timeline. The story begins 10 years after the dramatic events of Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith, where Obi-Wan Kenobi faced his greatest defeat, the downfall and corruption of his best friend and Jedi apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, who turned to the dark side as evil Sith Lord Darth Vader. Disney has also confirmed that Ewan McGregor will not be the only returning actor. According to the release, viewers will also see Hayden Christensen reprising his role as Darth Vader. However, these legends will be joined by several new actors, including Moses Ingram, Joel Edgerton, Bonnie Peace, Kumail Nanjiani, Indira Varma, Rupert Friend, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Sung Kang, Simone Kessel, and Benny Safdie. Obi-Wan Kenobi will debut exclusively on Disney Plus on May 25, 2022. Okay, stay tuned to our channel. I'll be providing you with up-to-date reliable movie news. Enjoy.